Hello, YouTube subscribers. Today or tonight, whenever you're watching this, I am doing another NECA figure review. Uh, uh, t yes, if you watched yesterday's NECA Ultimate figure review, it was on the creature from the Black Lagoon. Um. Tonight's video, if you guys couldn't tell by the title, it's the Phantom from Phantom of the Opera. Um, so I'm just gonna jump straight to it. If you guys saw yesterday's video, you guys know how, and if you guys normally watch my NECA or Marvel Legend figure reviews, you guys know I start with the box, accessories, then the figure, yada yada yada. So, again, let's get into it. Okay, here's the front of the box. One of the posters that was made for the original black and white Phantom of the Opera. You got Phantom of the Opera, Ultimate Phantom. Here's the side. NECA Real Toys. And then switching to the other side. Same thing. Got the top. Got the bottom. And then here's the back. Which, okay, another thing that I will say about Phantom of the Opera, I don't really see, the Phantom as, like, a monster. I see him as a misunderstood type person, a misunderstood type character, like, basically like Frankenstein and the creature from the Black Lagoon, the Invisible Man, the Wolf Man. Granted, they're all represented as monsters, but are they really? Or because just misunderstood somebody become a monster. So, but anyway, on the side of that, I've also noticed is that it's often unquestionable if Phantom of the Opera is a Universal monster. Now, granted, even though I do got this figure, I do not care if someone turns around and tells me that he is not, and then the second person turns around and tells me that he is. Honestly, I actually question most time myself, because if he still is or not, because honestly, I mean, he is a great character and a great character to have in the Universal Monsters collection, but like on every single of the other Universal Monsters boxes, it said normally on the side it says Universal Monster. It normally has Universal property name on it, but nowhere on this box shows Universal or Universal Monsters. So, do as you will, do as you may. Granted, either way, the Phantom is great to have in your Universal Monsters collection, or just any NECA collection. So, onto the accessories. Alright, here's all the accessories. All the accessories that we get with the Phantom. I'm gonna start with the few parts that I actually do have on the figure. Which the first thing I'm gonna start with is his kind of cape. ish jacket, because basically they do have sleeves. It's like a sleeve cape. If I can find a sleeve part. Which it's pretty obvious that I had his arms through the cape because of, yeah, see the holes right here. Because I had his arms through the cape. And, but everything else is like fabric. It's like fabric, and I love like the sparkle on the cape. This part is like the plastic part, which it's cool. I mean, and I like how it's not just this. Oop. I like how it's not just the collar on the jacket. I like how it has like the string, so it helps keep the jacket on him on the side of the sleeve. And if you want, like, to form the cape any way you like, it has a bendy wire and um straight down here at the cape slash jacket. So, and then the head that I have on him is this head, because uh for the Phantom of the Opera, I figured it'd be cool for him to look shocked, like, oh no, I just been seen, I just been caught, someone's seen my true face, type thing. And I like the detail on every single head sculpt. Um, Also had the fedora on him. So here's the fedora, which I like the fedora, which Neca normally does go on their fedoras. I mean, because they're Freddy Krueger figures. And then I have these two hands, like have his hand be like. Uh, I'll explain more, but yeah. This is the hand I have on him, and then here's the other hand. Which the hand that's holding is this. It's his like cane slash breathing tube. Now, have I watched Phantom of the Opera? I have seen Phantom of the Opera. Not completely, like the beginning, but not really the middle and end, because because I fell asleep because I was like bored. But do I understand the Phantom of the Opera character? Yes, I do. I understand the Phantom of the Opera character because unlike some people who just finds the Phantom of the Opera a ugly, deformed person, I understand him as basically, yes, as that, but as anybody else that can grow to be lonely, that hates the way he looks, that that enjoys the music of opera, but wants a friend, that wants a love interest. Now, yeah, sure. I mean, whoop. Here's the head sculpt with the mask, with his mask, and sure, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's cool, it's awesome. The original black and white Phantom of the Opera mask, but if you guys see my Spirit Halloween Phantom of the Opera mask, I'm more of a fan of it looking all white, plain white, instead of like a skin color complete full covered face mask. But for this Phantom of the Opera, I understand completely. But it's just, I don't know. I don't know. But I do like how you can still see the mouth through. I don't know. I'll I'll have it. I'll put it on the figure during the video. Here's one hand. Here's the other one. And then alright. That's all the accessories. Now onto the figure. Before I put the way I had them in the beginning of the video back on, like the cape. Before I put the cape back on, I do want to show the body sculpt first, because and the movement, because the back, the body sculpt is, I do like how they have like all the wrinkles, the detail that they have to the body sculpt. It is actually awesome of how they had the body sculpt. I mean, they had like the two buttons to like the little tail part to the jacket. I mean, you can see this part. I mean, through the but I just wanted to show you guys the back and also do the movement. Lift that up. But he can kick back, I mean, that far back, that far up, that far out. He can do a 360 there. Both of his arms can go out that far. 360. 360. 360. His feet can go down that far, go out that far, and he got ankle pivot. And I just noticed high heels. He got heels. The dude's wearing heels. His head can do 360, which I actually question. Is his neck on the joint? No. No. So, but going to fix. He can look up that far, look down that far, but also depends what head you have on, because I have the mouth open head. And also, and then get it on him. Is the mask head. Excuse me. I mean, I don't know. I don't like it as much, but That's just me. Alright. Now, to show you guys how to put on the cape slash jacket, is you gotta have the head off. The head completely off. Unless you guys won't be able to get this around. And then simply have the arms back. But before you put it around the neck, at least do the arm parts first. Got through one hole. And then get it for the other one. Get through the other one. Without snagging on it and ripping it. And then do the neck part. And then you got it on. And then you can do the head. And now the jacket's on him. And basically, the pose I had him in is what I was trying to explain earlier when I was showing most of the accessories. Is that basically with this hand I have him have it like that, where it's like, don't look at me, while having the king in this hand be like, to where he uses it. Maybe he had. I didn't really see how he walks, but I couldn't even get past the beginning part. That's how bored I got. I mean, and how I fell asleep. So it's like, so I didn't really see how he walked. So I'm guessing maybe he has like a limp, maybe, and he's like, just don't look at me, don't look at me, type thing. But I'm glad to have him in my collection. I do like the idea of the Phantom of the Opera. So he is one of my favorite. He is like one of my favorite characters. To have the idea of, and to be to feel bad for. So it's like, you gotta, in a way, you gotta understand that he's not really completely a monster. He's just misunderstood, alone. He just wants a friend, a relationship. He loves the music of opera. Now, to completely complete my universal line of monsters is these last two characters. Dr. Victor Frankenstein himself, because if you have the monster, you gotta have the scientist that created the monster. Dr. Septimus Perturus. Forgive me for not saying that right, but also the doctor that helped Victor Frankenstein to create the Bride of Frankenstein. Which I just remembered. I cannot believe I forgot this this character last night. There's one more character I would like. One more character I would like to have in my Universal line, but it's not the classic black and white version of Van Helsing. It's Hugh Jackman in Van Helsing, as Van Helsing. I would seriously like a figure of the Universal version of Hugh Jackman Van Helsing. Because now I mean, yeah, sure, we got the classic monsters, but I do like Hugh Jackman, not just Wolverine, but Van Helsing as well. He was very badass. So, also a figure of him, so, as Van Helsing. So, drop a comment down below. If you guys watched Phantom of the Opera, what did you guys think? Any version, doesn't matter what version of Phantom of the Opera you guys like, watched and like. If it was the classic black and white, or if it was a modern take of the version of Phantom of the Opera. Which Phantom of the Opera mask do you like? Is it the classic black and white, or is it the actually complete plastic white Phantom of the Opera mask? And I know there's like 3 versions. There's like this version, and this version completely white without the clear mouth part. Or is it the version that I did a review on, where it's like half broken and it shows like part of the face? So, also hit that like button if you liked this video. Hit that dislike button if you didn't like this video. Hit that subscribe button if you're a newcomer dropping by just randomly by one of my videos. If you're a old subscriber, welcome back. Have a nice day, have a nice night whenever you're watching us. Peace.